Hi everyone, Stephen Lee here. Great news in regards to PPP loans and the tax reporting for 2020. In this video, I'm going to go over the top 3 things that you need to know in regards to your PPP loans and how you're going to need to report them for the 2020 tax year. Number 1, forgiven PPP loans or PPP loans that you know or plan to have forgiven do not have to be included in gross income for 2020. Okay, once again, forgiven or loans that you know that will be forgiven, PPP loans, do not have to be included under gross income for the 2020 year. Number 2 is payroll, rent, utilities, mortgage interest expense used to have your PPP loan forgiven are now deductible for 2020. Once again, those eligible PPP loan forgiveness expenses, remember you have to use at least 60% for payroll and the other 40% for things like rent, mortgage interest, and utilities are now includable or deductible as a tax expense for 2020. Okay. In the past, we knew that those expenses were not deductible, right? So an adjustment needed to be made whether you included the PPP loan under income or you remove those expenses. Great news now is that those expenses are now deductible for the 2020 year. Number 3, EIDL advance payments that you may have received will not reduce your PPP loan forgiveness amount. Once again, the EIDL advance payments you received, $1,000 per employee, will not reduce your PPP loan forgiveness amount. In the past, let's say you had 5 employees when you applied for your EIDL loan and you received a $5,000 EIDL advance. And let's say that same business also received a $20,000 PPP loan. In the past, based on what the instructions said for PPP forgiveness, only $15,000 was eligible for PPP forgiveness, right? Because they would deduct the $5,000 EIDL advance from the $20,000 PPP loan that business received. But now, based on this new legislation, the EIDL advance will not hurt your PPP loan forgiveness amount. So once again, the top 3 things, number 1 is PPP loans that have been forgiven or will be forgiven are not included in gross income for 2020. Number 2 is PPP related expenses, right? Payroll, rent, utilities, mortgage interest. Those will now be deductible for 2020. And number 3, EIDL advance payments will not hurt or lower your PPP loan forgiveness amount. So remember, for all you business owners out there, for your Q4 estimated tax payments, you no longer have to make that PPP adjustment that I was recommending or that we are all recommending for you, whether it's you were going to add that PPP loan amount to income or you were going to remove the expenses related to your PPP forgiveness, right? So you no longer have to make that adjustment. Okay. Also, another really important point for this bill is that the bill clarifies that gross income does not include any grants, forgiven loans like PPP, or EIDL advance payments. Once again, your gross income for 2020 will not include any type of grant, forgiven loan for the 2020 tax year. You want to stick around for my next video where I go over the new simplified PPP loan forgiveness application. Till then, have a wonderful day.